Whoa!
Ooh, welcome back, everybody. We just finished the Lothar Castle, beat the Dragon Slayer armor. Now we're back in the Dancer of the Boreal Valley bonfire. Do a little side area. Optional if you're just trying to beat the game, but required if you're trying to get everything. And to get there, we come to the left once you climb up that ladder. And there's going to be an item on our right, and a Cathedral Knight at the end of the walkway here. That sound is a note of things to come. So slowly walk until you're close enough to lock on, and then start firing those spells. Nice. Now, we're going to get on this elevator, and we're going to keep an eye out for a little platform that we can jump off onto early, because there's nothing at the bottom of the elevator shaft other than a poison pool. So right here, we're going to jump off. And we get to the Consumed King's Garden, which on the right has an item. A nice item. This is a very small area that has several pus of men wandering around. Luckily, they're very susceptible to fire. Got a few Cathedral Knights, and then one boss at the end. Come out here, and you can drop down onto this little broken stairway to get this item. And now you can choose to put on armor that increases your poison resistance, since we're about to wade into a poison pool. I usually choose not to bother, instead just equip Purple Moss Clump and Blooming Purple Moss Clump in my equipment bar, just in case, and heal through anything, because this place is small enough. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to kind of work our way, let's see here, counterclockwise. So start by dropping down, and let's run over here. And yeah, it builds up toxic. And let's go and, well, we'll take care of that later. What we want to do is come into the corner here, where there's an item. Grab that, come back. And now, let's do a couple of things. Let's go ahead and take care of that giant thing. And then this one as it creeps along. Let me do that. They often drop things too. I'll get those in a second. Let's go ahead and take care of this guy though. See, I like coming from this direction because you can sneak up on him better. See if he dropped anything. He did. Now let's get, I think there's 3 items underneath that same platform. This is where we will most likely get toxicked. There are several slugs. So just run around. Oop. Taking care of them. Let's even get this one just for good measure. Keep an eye on your health while you're toxic and you should be fine. We get black fire bombs, claw weapon, shadow gear. Now let's get those items that the pus dropped. Over here, we've got human pine resin. And over here is a titanite chunk. Heal up. I'll probably use a blooming purple moss clump here now. Oh. Why would you do that? Uh-oh. I do not know why my lock-on changed all of a sudden, but that was annoying. See, I knew we're wading back into the pool, that's why I don't want to spend my last blooming purple moss clump. Okay. I think that's all of the pus as well. So you can come down here, and under these stairs is a dark gym. Take care of that guy. Is there anything over here? I thought there was. Maybe it's just a New Game Plus. And lastly, I think there's something up those same stairs. Yep. Sweet. So now let's drop down on here. Ooh. And now we can heal ourselves. After collecting all the items, we're gonna head back down these stairs and then take a left, go into this area where there are an elevator. We're leading towards both a shortcut, but between here and there is a room with 2 clerics and I think 3 thralls, which we haven't seen in a while. So come in here and keep your shield up, because they will be throwing blow darts at us, dropping down from ceilings. Ow. They can get buffed. Gotta take care of the thralls first, because the clerics just walk around slowly and buff people. Then we can take care of these. And before we leave and loot that item, there's one under here. Now we can grab this. Unlock the shortcut. And we're back to that walkway that had the cathedral knight at the end. And back into Lothric Castle. I'm doing this because I'm going to head back to Firelink Shrine, turn in that Estus shard, do some leveling. Oh, and I think upgrade some weapons since I've gotten all those Titanite chunks. Maybe. So...
how?
do my normal selling. See, we can get rid of these. We can also get rid of these. And this. And Dark Gem and this Titanite scale. And these claws.
Ashen,
Tis good, wasn't he?
Now we want to save up all of our Titanite chunks so we do one weapon at a time. So even though I have enough for the Dark Longsword, I need 6 for the Chaos Broadsword, so we'll keep saving. But we can reinforce our Estus Flask.
Pretty be careful.
And in my opinion, we have now gotten enough Ashen Estus Flask to last us the rest of the game, so every Estus Flask we get from here on out is going to go towards our regular one. And that reminds me, we can unequip these now.
welcome her speak. Very well, then take.
And I think I just need the one more in attunement, right? Yay. So we're done with attunement for now. Actually, no, I think we're done with attunement forever. We've gone attunement as high as we want to. Next, we're going to be working on getting 14 strength so that we can wield that number of shields. It opens up quite a bit. It's like half a dozen shields get opened up to us that are all pretty good. And then after that, we'll work towards getting 40 intelligence and 40 faith, which is our soft caps for those two stats. But most importantly, we've now got our 5th spell slot, which means we can attune our Blackfire Orb. So now we can have all 3 of the spells that I think are most important. If you have those 3, then you have everything covered. Now you're of course more than welcome to mix some things up. In fact, a good suggestion is Great Chaos, or Chaos Bed Vestiges covers pretty much everything you want. So you could switch out the Great Chaos Fire Orb for some better utility spells, like maybe a healing thing, or what else? Toxic Mist is good. Things like that. But I'm just going to keep it like this. And then travel. Make sure I didn't think so. Travel to the dancer again. So now we're gonna take that shortcut back to where we were, make our push towards the boss. Like I said, it's a short area. Alright. Now, as we're traveling down the elevator here, we're going to do another instance of jumping off early onto a platform. It should be right here. Jump off. That leads us to another ring. And a cleric. So now we can drop down from here. And we got a cathedral knight over there with a two-handed sword. And another one over here that we can initiate from right here. So and he'll walk all the way around to come get you. So when he rounds the corner, just mash this button. And hopefully you'll get 2 on him before he hits you, because they don't stagger him. Now we're going to do the same for the other guy. Slowly walk towards him and see if you can get the lock on. Oh. Dodge. Alright. Keep your distance. When you kill the second one, though, you get the magic stone plate ring. So that's 2 rings needed for the achievements. Before we go into the boss itself, which is down the walkway there, come back, and if you come down here, we can use an ember and reveal a summon sign to help you with the boss. I always like to wait around for them. They don't run as fast as you do, so sometimes they can get stuck in a corner or something if you try to run too far ahead of them. Alright, as we draw closer to the strange cries. So the biggest issue with this boss is his insanely high health pool. You're going to go through most, if not all, of your Ashen Estus flasks, especially if you miss with a couple of the spells. The only things we need to watch out for are his Crystal Breaths attack. He has this mist that he breathes out that deals damage and causes crystals to form on the ground, and also cause frostbite damage. So as long as you keep your distance and watch out for those, then you should be golden in Phase 1, especially if you let Hawkwood take all the brunt of the damage. When Phase 2 comes around, though, he'll get on all fours and become much more aggressive. You really want to keep your distance there. Problem being, since he's so fast, it's much easier for your spells to miss. So just be patient. Make sure you keep your shield up when you're not casting. It should be fine. Let's let Hawkwood rush in there. Turn around. There we go. Oh. So mostly he just swings his club around in Phase 1 here. The tail swing is definitely one to watch out for. And now we start Phase 2. So let's throw one there and then immediately keep your shield up because he's going to go crazy. See, he'll start rushing across the room, so you should always have your shield up. And there's that Crystal Breath. Just be patient, because that tail swing has a lot bigger range than you realize. Oh yeah, and his Crystal Breath deals Curse. I almost forgot. Like I said, just always have your shield up. See how that tail swing still hit me. I'm waiting for the chance to use an Estus. There we go. Ooh. I see, and I missed. That one should hit though. Yep. Hit there. Ashen up. Dodge. Let's hit him. Try again. Nice. You should just, again, always have that shield up when you're not casting or recharging your stamina. Woohoo. Oh. Oh, that missed him. And there we go. So that one's just a matter of defense, taking a defensive stance, and being patient. But upon death, we get our achievement, bonfire, the works. So let's take that. Rest if you must, which I do. And before I travel back to Firelink, I'm actually going to go this way for a secret. Open up the door in the back of the boss arena. And switch over to your dark longsword. Because as we come down here, we will encounter our first Snake Man, who is resistant to fire. They're quick, so just keep your shield up, and when they bounce back like that, take some pot shots. Now we can loot a gesture that is not only needed for our achievements, but is also needed to access an entirely new area. On the left here is a chest, which I think might be a mimic. Nope. Further forward, we get another chest, which is not a mimic. But what's more is behind the chest is an illusory wall. So hit that. We come into a brand new area. Drop down here. And we get to the untended graves, which might look very familiar, being as it's a copy of the starting area. And we get an achievement for reaching it. Let's light that bonfire, and next time we will uncover all of this place's secret. Until then, stay safe.